finally, we'd like to recognize our girls soccer team who beat Pregame in the state championship match 3-0. Team members include Claire Hall, volleyball, Mason Davis, Maddie Green, Callie Hunt, Sarah Kate Hunt, Shanique G, Janet G, Camila Laguna, Sarah Lawson, Sawyer McDaniel, Jordan Merritt, Nancy Reyes, Lala Patterson, Amy Stiles, Millie Potts, Priscilla De Santiago, Kenzie Skinner, Mary Silver, Karis Law, Emily Gentry, and Samantha Betts. The team was coached by head coach Vernon Jones and was assisted by Laura Anthony, Scott Anthony, Chris Green, Amy Holloway, and Brett Parker. Once again, give another round of applause for our 2024 and 2025 state champions.
They call it Mo Day, a time of fanfare and pride, and another week with the neighborhood's best yard, because you drafted the MVP of all mowers. A comfortable seat and adjustable controls bring the battle to your turf, not your backside. Ride like the wind on your solid steel stallion and give the fans something to cheer about, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
At Smith & Wood Wealth Management, we're proud to be part of the Rome community, where the same teamwork that wins on the court inspires our approach to financial planning and investment. Just like the model high school Blue Devils and Lady Devils, success starts with a solid game plan. Like a trusted coach, we provide insight and guidance so you can pursue your financial goals with confidence. The Smith & Wood financial planning process centers on understanding your unique goals and creating strategies that balance enjoyment today with preparations for tomorrow's challenges. We would love to work with you to build a game plan for the season ahead. Welcome to Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly, professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us today.
If you ever find yourself moving through these doors,
we're gonna take care of you.
If you ever hear these sounds, or see these lights, may you find our caring team of ER experts all around you. This is the human spirit at its best. Advent Health. Feel whole.
WC Timber has been serving the Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama area since 1991. As a complete tree and timber service, WC Timber can handle thinning and clear cutting, tree chipping, stump removal, and storm damage, as well as bucket truck and crane services. For more information, visit them on the web at wctimber.com or give them a call at area code 706-238-1214. WC Timber and Tree Service.
You have to be tough to be the world's #1 selling farm tractor. Mahindra tractors have a tough, heavy-duty steel frame so they can lift fallen trees and everything else thrown our way. And you're tough, too. You maintain roads and mend fences and give your neighbors a hand and still make it to church on Sunday. Now that's tough. Sounds like we have a lot in common. Mahindra, the official tractor of tough.
At Northwest Georgia Media, we're all about capturing the moments that matter to you. From sports to arts, from concerts to business events, we're equipped to share what's happening in your world, live and in high definition. We leverage cutting-edge technology and a knowledgeable crew to see that your most unforgettable events remain just that, unforgettable. Northwest Georgia Media, where the world is your audience.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Woodard Gymnasium on the campus of Model High School, as it's the Model Blue Devils taking on the visiting North Paulding Wolfpack, as Model still undefeated on the season, 4-0. They have a couple of victories over Harrison, North Paulding has a victory over Harrison. North Paulding 3-6 on the year. They have a 55-54 victory over Harrison. Lost to East Paulding by 9, then lost to Forsyth Central, then took a tough loss to East Forsyth, then was able to pick up a 23-point W over Adairsville, and took a loss to Walton, was able to overcome Cass at home 65-31, and then took a couple of tough losses to Cherokee on the road, and then back home against Marietta, took that loss as well. So North Paulding going to be looking to bounce back. They've had some injuries throughout this season that they're going to be looking to have some guys back. As we're looking at it, Isaiah Black is going to be in the lineup tonight, and Jaden Mosley also is going to be a key to the game for them. And Cormac Tennell has been really the driver of this North Paulding offense and defense, quite frankly. And on the Model side, I mean, they have a lot of talent. They're 4-0 on the season, and they have shown that they are going to be contenders in their league throughout this season. We're able to get a 30-point victory over CCA to start off the season, then another huge victory over Bremen, and another 20-point victory over Hurd, and followed it up with a 30-point W over Harrelson. So they have shown that they have a lot of spurtability, if you will, offensively and defensively. They're led by, in my notes up here, Woodley is just a huge difference maker, especially in transition. He's able to finish at the rack consistently, along with Bryson Denson. Those are the two guys that you can look at and know that they are going to be a problem for the North Paulding defense tonight, especially, as I said, in transition, being able to push the pace, especially off of missed shots. That's where they can really cause some trouble. And as well as Dominic Fraley. Down low, he's really proven himself as a force. He's been the guy that kind of sets the tone on the inside, does the dirty work, gets the rebounds, and is able to make a deep difference on the interior defensively. And then John Miles Mason, another guy who's a senior in this program. He understands what it takes to win. He's played alongside some really good players in the past, and he understands what it takes to be successful. On the inside, he is a beast defensively. I talked to the head coach before the game, and they were extremely high on just John Miles Mason's energy throughout the game. He does not take a play off, and he is ready to go every time down the floor. And we're going to have an exciting one tonight. If you look at North Paulding, they passed the eye test against Model. Model obviously has some size themselves, but looking at North Paulding, they have a lot of size and a lot of athleticism, and they're going to match up well with Model despite that 3-6 record. As we mentioned, they do have a lot more experience this year playing together. Model only has played 4 games so far this season compared to 9 for North Paulding. Obviously, the 3-6 record, not what they wanted coming in. Head coach Stephen Conrad really wants to see how his guys respond to those last 2 losses. And it's going to be a good one. So buckle up, get your popcorn ready, and we will be right back.
They call it Mo Day, a time of fanfare and pride, and another week with the neighborhood's best yard, because you drafted the MVP of all mowers. A comfortable seat and adjustable controls bring the battle to your turf, not your backside. Ride like the wind on your solid steel stallion and give the fans something to cheer about, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
At Smith & Wood Wealth Management, we're proud to be part of the Rome community, where the same teamwork that wins on the court inspires our approach to financial planning and investment. Just like the Model High School Blue Devils and Lady Devils, success starts with a solid game plan. Like a trusted coach, we provide insight and guidance so you can pursue your financial goals with confidence. The Smith & Wood financial planning process centers on understanding your unique goals and creating strategies that balance enjoyment today with preparations for tomorrow's challenges. We would love to work with you to build a game plan for the season ahead. Welcome to Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly, professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us today.
If you ever find yourself moving through these doors,
We're gonna take care of you.
if you ever hear these sounds, or see these lights, may you find our caring team of ER experts all around you. This is the human spirit at its best. Advent Health. Feel whole.
WC Timber has been serving the Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama area since 1991. As a complete tree and timber service, WC Timber can handle thinning and clear cutting, tree chipping, stump removal, and storm damage, as well as bucket truck and crane services. For more information, visit them on the web at wctimber.com or give them a call at area code 706-238-1214. WC Timber and Tree Service.
You have to be tough to be the world's #1 selling farm tractor. Mahindra tractors have a tough, heavy-duty steel frame, so they can lift fallen trees and everything else thrown our way. And you're tough, too. You maintain roads and mend fences and give your neighbors a hand and still make it to church on Sunday. Now that stuff sounds like we have a lot in common. Mahindra, the official tractor of tough.
At Northwest Georgia Media, we're all about capturing the moments that matter to you. From sports to arts, from concerts to business events, we're equipped to share what's happening in your world, live and in high definition. We leverage cutting-edge technology and a knowledgeable crew to see that your most unforgettable events remain just that, unforgettable. Northwest Georgia Media, where the world is your audience.
We are just about ready to get started with the second game of this doubleheader, as it's the model Blue Devils looking to continue their undefeated start, trying to get to 5-0 against a very formidable North Paulding Wolfpack squad. And again, both of these teams have some good size on the inside and good guard play as well. So it'll be interesting to see how these teams feel each other out to start off, as the starting lineup for North Paulding is starting off as number 0, Carmack Donnell, and number 3, Akio Bullock. Number 10, Micah Johnson. Number 12, Cole Sanders. And then number 20, Isaiah Black. And Isaiah Black is a guy that their head coach is really excited about, to see if he can step into a leadership role on this team. Head coach Stephen Conrad had only good things to say about Black. And then for model, the number 10, John Mason. And again, he's the glue guy that keeps everything together for this model first unit, as it'll be Bryson Denson, another guy that is going to make an impact on today's game. Then Bryson Bell. And then number 25, Shadon Woodley. And then number 30, Dominic Fraley. Woodley is really the guy that model looks to in every situation as the main guy to be able to go out and get a bucket, go out and get a defensive stop. And again, model is really balanced, but when it comes down to it, Woodley's going to have the ball. We are just about ready for tip-off here. It's Donnell against Fraley. Fraley able to win it. Here's a spin move all the way to the rack. Goes Denson, no call. And here comes North Paulding the other way. Laying off 2 feet is Donnell. Now Sanders with it. A three-pointer from Donnell is no good, but a good-looking jump shot and a rebound for Dominic Fraley. Another shot this time from Denson. It's no good. Offensive rebound for Bell, but he's out of bounds, and it'll be Wolfpack ball. Here's Black, has it taken away. Now Woodley all the way to the basket. Nice defense as Micah Johnson knocked it away, and the wise decision to not save the ball under your own basket. Let it go out of bounds and reset your defense. A nice inbounds play inside to Bryson Denson. A nice job by the offense on the inbounds play. Here's Bullock all the way to the rack, takes some contact. Great defense on the interior from the Blue Devils. That was John Mason and Bryson Denson providing the pressure. Now here's Denson. Gonna go all the way to the rack, off the glass, no good. Good defense that time from Fennell. Now a transition three from Isaiah Black, too strong. Nice rebound that time as Woodley rips it down. Good outlet pass, and it'll be a trip to the line for Dominic Fraley. Some high-octane action to start this one off. As you see, the beautiful outlet pass up the floor to a rim-running Fraley. Not able to finish, but a trip to the line ensues. First one looked like it was too strong, but off the heel and in. Dominic Fraley, a 6'5" senior, as he misses the second, but a nice, again, energy. John Mason coming up with the offensive rebound. And that's something that you just can't teach. That's just grit and determination that time from the 6'2" senior. Now here's Woodley. Over to Mason, a nice entry pass, but good pressure that time from Cole Sanders for the Wolfpack. Knocks it out of bounds, and now Model will have to reset off the inbounds. Gonna go inside, quick play to Bryson Denson, and again, Mason with another assist off an inbounds play, showing that he knows exactly where he's going with the basketball. Now here's Snell, all the way to the basket, goes through some contact, and he'll head to the stripe. Nice physical play that time to get to the rack from Fennell. That was the first name that came out of their coach's mouth, Stephen Conrad, is that Cormac Fennell is going to be the pacemaker for this Wolfpack offense. As the first shot is in and out on the free throw. It'll be Tyler Harrell and number 15, Brenton Bell, into the game for Model. Bryson Bell and Britton Bell brothers. As the second shot is good from Fennell. That one knocked away by Fennell, really bailed Model out. A little confusion among the officials, but it'll stay with the Blue Devils. Now here's Britton Bell at the top of the key, gonna leave it for Woodley now. Over to Denson. Wolfpack really extending their pressure out towards the volleyball line now. There's an open Bell. Finds Mason. Mason for three. No good. A nice rebound that time from Tyler Harrell. Kicks it out. Now a wide open Woodley. It's good. What a play by the Blue Devils on that one to find their best player wide open. And now they're extending that full court pressure. A nice job by Akil Bullock to break the press. But Model is rolling early on, an 8-1 lead. As you see Bullock able to just split the defense and earn a foul. Here's a wide open three, no good, off the hands of Black, and it's out of bounds, Model ball. Here's Brenton Bell again. Bell being pressured tightly. A nice spin move. Gets away from the defense. Nice drop off. Has it blocked away. Nice defense that time from Micah Johnson. Now Fennell has it taken away. How about John Mason providing the pressure again? Here's Denson. Is fouled before the shot. It'll be a sideline out of bounds. Looks like we're going to see Jaden Mosley for the first time in this ball game. That was another name that Coach Conrad was excited about coming into this one, an opportunity for him to separate himself as a force in the backcourt. For the Wolfpack, here's Denson. Over to Woodley. Woodley, no good. Online, it's a little bit too strong. Akil Bullock out to Johnson. Johnson over to Mosley. Now Sanders all the way to the rack. Runner. No good. A rebound for Tyler Harrell. Had it knocked away out of bounds. Justin Finley going to check in for the first time for Model. 5'10" junior. He replaces Bryson Denson. We're just about set to get rolling after a stoppage in play. Wolfpack looking like they're gonna deploy some pressure. It'll be interesting to see if it's decoy pressure or if the Wolfpack is really trying to put it on in the full court. As I believe the stoppage has to do with a little bit of a perspiration on the floor as we see head coach Stephen Conrad having a conversation with his guy Cormac Tennell. Tennell has kind of separated himself as the number one guy on this Wolfpack squad, so you got to believe he's going to be involved early and often in this one. You've seen him get to the rack on that first attempt. He missed it, but he got a trip to the line. It's the only point currently to North Paulding's name. The Model has done a terrific job controlling the pace, and their ball movement has been crisp to start off this game. And we're seeing it on the scoreboard. And again, the effort that John Mason has played with so far in these opening 4 minutes has been tremendous. Here he is, going to swing it over to Finley. Back out to Woodley. Woodley splits the defense, had it knocked away. Great hustle from both teams. Finds the hands of Woodley again. Nice drop off, had it knocked away. It'll stay here with Model. A nice job by Akil Bullock to recover and knock that pass out of bounds. Looked like it was going to be a highlight assist for Woodley. Instead, it's a baseline out of bounds. Now Woodley going to put the pressure, going to the basket again, playing off two. Lost the handle, but guess who? John Mason with the rebound. Now Woodley going with the right hand, all the way to the rack. Too strong. Back out to guess who? Mason again, all the way to the rack. Double clutch layup, no good. Ball still alive. And a rebound for Cole Sanders. Now Micah Johnson going to leave it for Mosley. Mosley sends it over for Thinnell. Akil Bullock now putting the move on Finley. Spin move straight to the rack. Left hand is good. What a move by Akil Bullock. And now Model responding to the press with a nicely executed break. Here's a three, no good. Off the hands of Brenton Bell. And now Mosley trying to go inside to Sanders. Instead, he'll reset. Now here's Bullock with it. Is it in for Sanders? Now going back to Mosley. Mosley, spin move all the way to the rack. No good, but a foul. He had Cole Sanders under the basket, but didn't quite see him, but he earns the trip to the line. As we see a nice spin move this time off of Bell, able to get to the rack. Had a wide open Cole Sanders, but again, earns a trip to the line. And we're going to get a platoon sub coming in for Model after this first free throw, which is good from Mosley. as we will get Zach Nichols into the game. Dominic Fraley, 21, Bryson Denson, and Bryson Bell back into the game for Model. Only remaining Blue Devil before that dead ball is Justin Finley, number 14. Oh, here's Finley with it on the near side, sends it in, and then they'll kick it out and set up the offense. Looks like North Paulding is dropping into a bit of a zone, more of a matchup zone as they're picking up whoever comes into their zone. Now a wide open shot is good from Bryson Bell. (11-5) ball game, 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. It's been an exciting one. Fennell all the way to the rack. He misses off the window. Now a wide open Finley. He'll pump fake, sends it out. Denson, now a shot from Nichols, no good. And it's tapped out of bounds. Good activity that time from Dominic Fraley to keep that one alive for the Blue Devils. Now here's Bell. Now Denson putting the move on. Late shot clock. Has it tapped away. Looked like it's off the foot of Denson. It is. And we will go the other way. Nice defense by North Paulding converging on that drive. Well, here's Jaden Mosley handling for the Wolfpack. Use it for Micah Johnson. Ball screen comes from Cole Sanders. He has Cole Sanders on the inside for a second, but he missed him. Now Mosley on the right wing. Drops with the left hand, loses the handle, and now here comes Bryson Denson the other way. Denson in the open floor. He's fouled. Nice aggressiveness that time in transition from Bryson Denson. Again, he's able to get that steal and go coast to coast in a millisecond. And straight to the chest of Cole Sanders. And earns himself a couple of shots at the stripe. First one up and good from the 6'1" junior. Now Woodley back into the game for Model, and John Mason also set to check in. And he'll replace Zach Nichols. So Model has controlled throughout this first quarter, dictated pretty much every aspect of this game to get out to this 13-5 lead. But North Paulding has not allowed their pressure to stop coming. But how about that block that time from Dominic Fraley? But now a three-pointer too strong. Another offensive rebound here for the Wolfpack. And a fresh 25 on the clock. Now the Wolfpack gonna send it over for Johnson. Johnson dropping with the left hand, kicks it out. Good ball movement. Mid-range jump shot for Cole Sanders, no good. And a rebound, a thunderous rebound that time from Bryson Denson. Looks like Model will have a chance to settle for the last shot. 21.9 seconds, or actually, it's like we may get a 1-and-1 here, as we weren't quite sure at the scores table what the situation was, but it will be free throws for Bryson Denson. First one no good, he'll get a second attempt. And Denson has kind of controlled the pace. This game has gone as fast or as slow as he wants, and that's a good sign for head coach Jacob Travis. Second one is good. As Model gonna deploy some more pressure here. Wolfpack gonna have a chance for the last shot if they want it. 15 seconds left. Here's Bullock. Hands it off from Johnson. Great design as it's a wide open Mosley, but he misses, and a nice rebound. Has it taken away, though. As Jalen Joseph had a chance for a last-second putback, but great defense by the Model Blue Devils. They lead it 14-5. We'll be right back.
At Smith & Wood Wealth Management, we're proud to be part of the Rome community, where the same teamwork that wins on the court inspires our approach to financial planning and investment. Just like the Model High School Blue Devils and Lady Devils, success starts with a solid game plan. Like a trusted coach, we provide insight and guidance so you can pursue your financial goals with confidence. The Smith & Wood financial planning process centers on understanding your unique goals and creating strategies that balance enjoyment today with preparations for tomorrow's challenges. We would love to work with you to build a game plan for the season ahead.
And we are back here at Model High School as the Blue Devils own a 14-5 lead over the North Paulding Wolfpack as they really controlled the pace of that first quarter. It was Bryson Denson and Woodley being the catalyst of that offensive sprout from the Model Blue Devils in the first quarter. We'll see if they can continue that against this Wolfpack attack. It's good ball movement from the Wolfpack on this first possession. It'll be a wide open shot for Bullock. No good. Nothing but the backboard on that one. And now Woodley is fouled in transition. Another look at it, just took the contact from Akio Bullock. And that'll send him to take a seat. The now back into the game for North Paulding. Now they're going to go inside to Fraley. Fraley elects to just pass it out. Would have liked to see him try to go over the left shoulder with the right hand. Now, has it taken away. Great defense. Mosley takes it away from Woodley. Now Johnson almost lost his footing. He did. It's going to be a travel and Model ball. And now Model going to continue to deal with this pressure from North Paulding. Really just trying to slow down this Model offense as much as they can. As here's Mason on the right wing, sends it over. Now Woodley for three from the corner. It is good. How about the ball movement from the Blue Devils? Nice job by Mason, Denson, and then the finish from Woodley in the corner. Is understanding where the pressure is, where the balance of that defense is going to go, and then exploiting it with a wide open three. Now Jaden Mosley has it taken away. John Mason. Now the Blue Devils in transition. A monster jam from Woodley. Jaden Woodley, my goodness. What a slam from the sophomore. Boy, I tell you, this kid is going to be trouble for the state of Georgia in high school basketball for years to come. Athleticism is one of a kind. Now, a steal. As Denson lost the handle, Mosley picks it up. It's a little bit of a pinball effect. Mosley tried to drop it off. Great defense from the Devils. How about a little bit more showtime? This time it's Denson, lays it in. And a timeout from head coach Stephen Conrad of the Wolfpack. Model starting to roll. They're up 21-5. We'll be right back.
Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us today.
And we are back here as Model with a couple of great defensive stops and scoring on the other end in a big way. Had the monster jam from Caden Woodley. As now the Wolfpack looking for an answer. Here's Micah Johnson weaving his way through. Finds Isaiah Black. Now a three-pointer from Mosley, no good. And a rebound for Woodley. Now Woodley in transition once again. Wants another show-off finish, and he's fouled. And again, Woodley just brings a dimension that not many high school teams have. A 6'4" sophomore that can get out in transition and move the way he does. It's a thing of beauty. He moves like a gazelle. And he earns a trip to the line, misses the first. So 21-5 early on. It's been all Blue Devils. And do the Wolfpack have an answer? Here's Mosley inside there, really trying to find a way to break this zone. They've got to be able to get the ball to the middle of the floor and force that defense to converge. That's not going to do it. As Cole Sanders tried to send it down low. Here's another jam. A little bit more finesse on that one from Caden Woodley. But nonetheless, a 24-5 lead for Model. Inside, and a nice pass back out to Mosley. Mosley misses. Easy one inside for Isaiah Black off the tip. Now Denson over. Now Woodley again. He'll uncork a three. No good. Rebound on the inside. The big men are battling as Tyler Harrell and Cole Sanders with mano-a-mano for that rebound. It's a tie-up. And it stays with Model. So Sanders will take a seat, and Damian Criswell into the game for North Paulding. Mason looked at possibly going inside to Woodley again. Now Woodley on the outside. A cut from Mason, slashes through the lane. Finishes off the glass. What a move from John Mason. And now it's a commanding 25-7 lead early on. North Paulding has not had an answer for the transition game of Woodley and Denson. John Mason joining that party as of late as well. There's Isaiah Black. Over in North Paulding has to get the ball going. A good swing over to Johnson. They just haven't been able to hit from beyond the arc. And a rebound for Tyler Harrell. And now Woodley sends it over for Mason. Mason gets all the way to the rack, off the glass. A pro move off the glass from Mason. It's pure. Now Mosley going to send it out for Micah Johnson. Now Vanell thought about the three-spin move. Seeing a lot of bodies. Good spacing and ball movement here from North Paulding, but Motto is all over it, and guess who? John Mason with the steal. Now here's Finley, almost had it taken away off a bad pass from Woodley. Now Woodley have set the table at the top of the key. Nice jump stop and kick out. No good off the hands of Bell. Now Fennell the other way, looking for some transition offense. Nice kick out to Isaiah Black. He uncorks. It's good. And a nice pass that time from Micah Johnson, driving the baseline. An unbalanced pass out to Isaiah Black. Looking inside. It'll be Woodley playing off two. Thought about the turnaround jump shot. And now Finley working on Mosley. Going inside to the big man Harrell. The two-man game. Going to go inside to him. The big man goes to the spin, goes back to the right hand, missed it. And a rebound for Damian Criswell. Tyler Harrell is a load to handle on the inside. He just wasn't able to quite get his footing underneath the basket. But I would love to see them try to get him going even more. They're going to go to really big lineup with him and Fraley now on the floor in the middle of this zone. Now Micah Johnson on the left wing. Over to Black. Around the horn, back to Black. That's good ball movement here from the Wolfpack. All the way to the rack goes Micah Johnson, somehow able to get it to go off a reverse layup. So a minute and a half left in this half. Model up 27-12, but they have to continue the pressure on this North Paulding defense. That'll do it, a big-time drive, but no finish. As Bryson Denson is upset with himself about that one because he put the move on with the behind the back and change of direction, just wasn't able to finish it off a window. North Paulding still trying to find an answer for this zone. The pressure of Dominic Fraley really making a difference in the middle of the zone. Little runner is short. And a rebound from Damian Criswell. North Paulding trying to play in transition, and a nice finish from Micah Johnson providing the spark here for the Wolfpack. And now Model has to settle down their offense as that three is no good. Isaiah Black with the rebound. It's Akeel Bullock. Brings it over for Fennell. Fennell trying to find somewhere to go with. He'll pull up and he'll drill it. Big time shot from the top of the key. And now just like that, we have an 11-point ball game. North Paulding has found their footing a little bit, been able to string together some stops, and that turns into buckets on the other end. But Dennison all the way to the basket, off the glass and in. As that one is gonna sail out of bounds. It looks like the referee might have been compensating because that should have been a foul call. It'll stay with the Wolfpack even though nobody in a white jersey touched the basketball. As Fraley takes a seat, Woodley back into the game. And Donnell wide open. Missed the easy one. A rebound for Woodley. Now just 3 seconds left. He's going to have to make something happen. A great decision. Sends it out, but the shot is no good off the hands of Zach Nichols. But a beautiful half from the Model Blue Devils as they own a 29-16 lead over the North Paulding Wolfpack. We'll be right back with the second half.
They call it Mo Day, a time of fanfare and pride, and another week with the neighborhood's best yard, because you drafted the MVP of all mowers. A comfortable seat and adjustable controls bring the battle to your turf, not your backside. Ride like the wind on your solid steel stallion and give the fans something to cheer about, because it's your day. It's Mo Day.
At Smith & Wood Wealth Management, we're proud to be part of the Rome community, where the same teamwork that wins on the court inspires our approach to financial planning and investment. Just like the Model High School Blue Devils and Lady Devils, success starts with a solid game plan. Like a trusted coach, we provide insight and guidance so you can pursue your financial goals with confidence. The Smith & Wood financial planning process centers on understanding your unique goals and creating strategies that balance enjoyment today with preparations for tomorrow's challenges. We would love to work with you to build a game plan for the season ahead. Welcome to Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly, professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us today.
If you ever find yourself moving through these doors,
We're gonna take care of you.
if you ever hear these sounds, or see these lights, may you find our caring team of ER experts all around you. This is the human spirit at its best. Advent Health. Feel whole.
WC Timber has been serving the Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama area since 1991. As a complete tree and timber service, WC Timber can handle thinning and clear cutting, tree chipping, stump removal, and storm damage, as well as bucket truck and crane services. For more information, visit them on the web at wctimber.com or give them a call at area code 706-238-1214. WC Timber and Tree Service.
You have to be tough to be the world's #1 selling farm tractor. Mahindra tractors have a tough, heavy-duty steel frame, so they can lift fallen trees and everything else thrown our way. And you're tough, too. You maintain roads and mend fences and give your neighbors a hand and still make it to church on Sunday. Now that stuff sounds like we have a lot in common. Mahindra, the official tractor of tough.
At Northwest Georgia Media, we're all about capturing the moments that matter to you. From sports to arts, from concerts to business events, we're equipped to share what's happening in your world, live and in high definition. We leverage cutting-edge technology and a knowledgeable crew to see that your most unforgettable events remain just that, unforgettable. Northwest Georgia Media, where the world is your audience.
And we are back here at Woodard Gymnasium on the campus of Model High School as the Model Blue Devils with a 32-16 lead over the North Paulding Wolfpack. And it's been a story of running in transition for Model. They understand if they're able to get those stops on the defensive end, they're going to give themselves an opportunity to get out and run and get out and fill in transition. And the catalysts of that have been Shaden Woodley and Bryson Denson. They have been lights out in the transition game. He had the big dunk from Woodley earlier on. He had another one, a little bit more finesse as we see it on the inside, running out of bounds play with intensity. And now a wide open three-pointer in the corner for Woodley. He's going to knock that down every single time. And then the Wolfpack were able to get going offensively. And that was a nice move from Akio Bullock. Now this time it's the Model High School offense getting going. This time Bryson Bell converting from the outside. And then just, again, the ball movement and chemistry between these Blue Devils guards has been tremendous. Shaden Woodley with another three. Now, this is the big dunk I was talking about. Some authority on that one from Woodley. This time he dropped it off to his running mate, Denson, for the layup. So it's just been a test of transition for the Blue Devils in this one. And head coach Jacob Travis knew that if his team was able to defend at a high level, as we see Isaiah Black get on the inside for a layup for the Wolfpack. But John Mason has been tremendous in this one. His effort, his ability to know where to be on the floor, to make the right play for his team, whether it's him scoring the basketball, dishing off an assist, fighting hard for a rebound. He makes the right play at every step of the way for this Model team. And then Micah Johnson, he was that spark plug in the second quarter that really got the Wolfpack back into it, as we see another drive by Bryson Denson all the way to the rack. But Model's going to have to continue that pressure defensively to be able to generate those opportunities in the fast break. Bryson Denson, again, he started it off, and then Woodley kind of slowly got in his rhythm as the first half went along. But if your head coach, Stephen Conrad, you are not discouraged by this performance in the first half from North Paulding. They took the blow from the Blue Devils in the in the first quarter, and were able to respond midway through the second quarter with a run of their own, courtesy of some big plays from Micah Johnson. So you just got to continue to lean on your playmakers if you're Coach Conrad. Try to just stay around in this one. If you can stay within 10, 12 points, you get to the last 5 minutes, the ball bounces your way, and we've got ourselves a ball game. But if Model can continue that pressure defensively, relying on John Mason to be able to make those plays, and just the firepower of both Denson and Woodley, they can find themselves in a good position to blow this one open. As we are just about set for the second half of action. Like we said, it was some high-octane offense on both sides, and both of these teams are really athletic. So look out for some high-flying action in this second 16 minutes of play. Both teams starting out the same way that they did to start off this ball game. As Model has John Mason, Bryson Denson, Bryson Bell, Jaden Woodley, and Dominic Fraley in the game. Then North Paulding went with Vanell, Bullock, Johnson, Black, and Sanders. Now, the Wolfpack trying to find a way to break this 2-3 zone that Model has deployed throughout this game. As they'll go inside to Sanders. Sanders kicks it out. Wide open three for Vanell. It is good. Good ball movement that time from the Wolfpack. And that is what's going to have to happen for North Paulding to get back into this one. They're going to have to get some shots to fall from beyond the arc. As Mason almost lost it. Being heavily pressured. Nice spin move. Gets it out for Woodley, and he'll send it out for Denson, and he'll run the show. Now Denson going to go two-man game with Fraley. He gets all the way to the rack. Big-time play from Bryson Denson. Denson has been kind of the straw that has been stirring the Blue Devil coffee. As that one is off the glass and in from Isaiah Black. What a shot. And it brings the Wolfpack within 12. So now, ball goes around the horn inside. Nice pass. And a miss, but a whistle as Shaden Woodley gonna head to the line. Nice entry pass that time from Denson. As the ball movement of the Blue Devils continues to be a factor in this one. They are on the same page on every single offensive possession. As the first free throw is short. Second free throw off the heel, and they're going to get a loose ball foul on Fraley as he landed awkwardly. He looks to be okay, but he will take a seat as that did not look like it felt good. So he went down, but Nell kind of landed on that plant leg. So he'll take a seat as he picks up the loose ball foul. But North Paulding going to try to get some going within 12, the closest they've been since the middle of the second quarter. Now Isaiah Black peeks at the shot clock, 15 seconds. Now Johnson, trapped, able to get it to Sanders. Sanders kicks it out for Thinnell. Thinnell gonna have to work in the late shot clock, and it'll be a blocking foul called on Tyler Harrell, to the dismay of the model crowd. Thought that one was a charge. Get another look at it. Thinnell gonna get all the way to the basket, and it looks like Harrell moved just a pinch, trying to brace himself for that collision. If he would have just stayed steady, he would have been awarded with a charge. As the first shot is in from Thinnell. Thinnell only had 3 points in the first half, trying to turn it up here as he is the #1 option for this North Paulding offense. As he makes the second and brings North Paulding within just 10 points. Now Model trying to deal with this pressure. That two-guard front has been tremendous against North Paulding press. Here's a three, it's good, Bryson Bell. What a shot. And Model just has so many different ways to beat you, as they have a lot of length in their starting lineup, as that pull-up jump shot is too strong. Rebound for John Mason. Now Denson all the way, beautiful pass, out to Bell, how about two, no good. And a rebound for Micah Johnson. Micah Johnson gonna go the other way, has the numbers. Sends it out for Thinnell. Thinnell lets it fly. No good. And a rebound for Mason. And a miscommunication that time. Denson tried to get a little bit too fancy. Here comes Thinnell the other way. Kicks it out. Wide open Isaiah Black. And it's good. Went all the way around the world before it found its way down. Now here's Mason. Has it taken away. Nice rotation that time from the Wolfpack. But guess who? Mason knocking it away. And he'll get rewarded with a layup. Instead drops it off. And an easy layup for Tyler Harrell. And like we said, John Mason just coming up big right when Model needs him to. And he extends the lead back out to 12 with the Harrell layup. And we'll be right back. Timeout from the Wolfpack.
Welcome to Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly, professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us today.
We are back here as North Paulding trying to inch their way closer. That play by John Mason was instrumental, as an offhand layup is no good. from Bullock. And it's out of bounds. It'll be model ball. As looks like Britton Bell back into the game with the Blue Devils. Here's Woodley with it. Gonna try to go one-on-one. It's all the way to the rack, throws it up and in. Well, they'll say that it was on the floor before the shot. If we were in the NBA, we'd be counting the bucket. But instead, they'll say that the foul occurred just before Woodley let it fly. As it'll be him at the top of the key. Gonna send it in for Harrell. Harrell going straight to the chest, and it'll be a charge on the big man, going straight through the chest of the smaller Micah Johnson. I've been there before, big fella, and it's always tough. When you catch the ball in the post, you got a smaller man on you. You want to be able to use your body, use your shoulder to get your advantage to the rack with the right hand, but a nice job by Micah Johnson drawing a charge, and it'll be a foul the other way on Harrell. So 2 fouls for Tyler Harrell within 20 seconds of each other. As that one has got to be able to keep your hand straight up. It's really easier said than done if you're a big man trying to go for that block. But instead, it's Akil Bullock at the line, and he knocks down the first. Second foul shot is pure. And North Paulding back within 10. Now here's Woodley, trying to get ahead of steam. Goes inside. Harrell again, right hand, has it blocked away from behind, but a foul. And we'll get another look at it. And they called it on Jalen Joseph, who looked to have a clean block. Well, they're going to say that they got him on the shoulder, and the big man will go to the line for 2. Tyler Harrell, the 6'2 sophomore. Knocks down the first. Second one, good. So the model lead back out to 12. Now Micah Johnson trying to work on Britton Bell. Johnson all the way to the rack. Hasn't knocked away. It'll stay with the Wolfpack. Now Damian Criswell back into the game. He replaces number 15, Jalen Joseph. Now, an open opportunity for Thinnell. He takes advantage. Big shot for Cormac Thinnell. Now a 9-point ball game. First time North Paulding has been within single digits since the first quarter. Now, nice move inside. Physical move, in and out. Rebound for Akil Bullock. Bullock the other way in the open floor. Leaves it. And a finish inside for Damian Criswell. Beautiful pass from Akil Bullock. Now a 7-point ball game. Model's going to have to come up with an answer. Driving into traffic is Woodley. He'll lean. No good. Rebound, Thinnell. Thinnell all the way to the basket. Gonna wrap it around for Black. In and out. And a rebound for Bryson Denson. Denson the other way. They're going to get him for a carry as he busts the palm over the basketball. Or under the basketball, I should say. And a tough break for Bryson Denson. And Woodley will go out and take a seat. And it'll be Bryson Bell back into the game. But North Paulding on a really efficient run here, trying to claw their ways back into this one. As we have a stoppage in play, as the scorekeepers are trying to sort something out. And we thank you for joining us here at Northwest Georgia Media. Our production crew has been tremendous as always as we resume play. It'll be Akil Bullock setting things up for North Paulding. Finds Bullock. Bullock puts it up and in. Miraculous shot that time from Akil Bullock. Now here's Mason. Drops it off inside. Has it knocked away. Great defense from Jaden Mosley. Now Fennell the other way. Kicks it out. And now thought about for three on the outside. Instead, he'll send it to Bullock, and they'll set up the offense. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Now Mosley takes a screen from Fennell. Has it taken away. How about the defensive pressure? And it's going to be a kick ball. I cannot believe that. As it looked like Britton Bell was all over it defensively. They had him bottled up with the trap. And it'll be a timeout from head coach Jacob Travis. Got to believe he's scratching his head at that call. But it'll be 1 minute and 18 left on the clock in the third quarter. Model up 31-36, but North Paulding threatening. We'll be right back.
If you ever find yourself moving through these doors,
We're gonna take care of you.
if you ever hear these sounds, or see these lights, may you find our caring team of ER experts all around you. This is the human spirit at its best. Advent Health. Feel whole.
And we are back here at Woodard Gymnasium, and we've got ourselves a good one, folks, as North Paulding has clawed their way all the way back into this one after being down 15 at one point, and they'll throw it away here. Now, Bryson Denson the other way, gets all the way to the rack, lays it in. What a play there by Bryson Denson to get to that ball, steal it away, and get out in transition. And they've got to get back to what was working, and that was working early and often in the first half. As that one's knocked away, Mason thought he might have knocked it off of the hand of Black. Instead, it stays with the Wolfpack. And head coach Stephen Conrad calling the play for his guys. Got to be proud of the way they battled back. Here's Bullock. Going to go with the runner. Switches to the left hand. No good. And it's going to be a foul on Fennell on the backside in pursuit of the rebound. As looked like Bullock just kind of tried to flip it up there, and a physical play from Fennell on the backside, and he gets awarded with a foul. Now here's Bell. Bell going to get all the way to the rack, off the handle, off of his foot, out of bounds. My goodness. I believe that one was most definitely off the foot of Brenton Bell, but the official has the best eye in the gym. It'll stay with Model. Little inside play. They're going to get another foul on Fennell, and that is crucial at this point in the game. As that is going to be a huge blow for Fennell in foul trouble now. He'll take a seat. First free throw is no good from Denson. As it'll be Cole Sanders checking back in for Fennell. Second shot is good. It'll be Dominic Fraley back into the game for Tyler Harrell. Harrell with some nice minutes off the bench on the inside for Model. Now it'll be Mosley. Wolfpack trying to get some player movement to get this Model defense off balance, but they continue to extend the pressure past the three-point line. Here's the logo. Bullock loses the handle. Nice defense from Bell. Looking for Fraley. It's out of bounds. Fraley just avoided a collision with the cameraman that time, but Denson led him just a little bit too far. Now here's Bullock. Bullock gonna step into a pull-up three, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. How about North Paulding clawing their way back into it? And we are sure to have a fiery conclusion here at Woodard Gymnasium. We'll be right back. And we are back here at Woodard Gymnasium as the Blue Devils with a 44-36 lead, but North Paulding making traction and trying to get back into this one. On the floor, it's Fraley, Woodley, Denson, Bell, and Mason. Here's Denson on the left wing. Now all the way around the horn to the right wing, and Fraley battling for position with Cole Sanders. He draws the foul on the inside. It'll be on the floor. A baseline out of bounds coming for the Blue Devils. And we'll get Tyler Harrell back into the game. They're going to go inside once again. Nice defense this time by Cole Sanders against Denson. Now Bullock going to try to get his puppies in order. Had it taken away, had a wide open Damian Criswell, tried to go up and had it taken away. And now the Blue Devils have to have methodical but effective possessions. As here's Mason on the right wing, goes baseline, nice pass on the inside. Textbook feed, and it'll be two shots coming for Harrell. As look at the drive, the determination from Mason, knew exactly where that moon cut was coming from Tyler Harrell. Earns himself a trip to the line. And we are trying to figure out something at the scorer's table. I believe Cole Sanders may have 5 fouls. Yeah, or at least that's the signal that we got from the official. Head coach Stephen Conrad having a word with the official, trying to figure out what the situation is. It looks like Jalen Joseph is set to check in. And he will, in lieu of Cole Sanders, who will retire for the remainder of this game. He had himself a nice day on the inside and for the Wolfpack, but it comes to an end, and now without Bunnell in the game or Sanders, North Paulding is going to have to find an answer on the inside for these model bigs, as Harrell able to convert on the first. Second one, just around the rim and out. A rebound for Damian Criswell and a foul on John Mason. And the Blue Devils going to continue to put full court pressure with Woodley leading it. Paulding has to be patient against this press, find a way to get the ball to the middle. He'll do just that and break it. Now here's Johnson. Johnson has had himself a day. He's had some big-time finishes at the rim. He'll leave it for Joseph. Gonna send a rocket over to Mosley. Mosley catches, gets to the rack, and he's fouled. And Model trying to find out who the foul was on. And it's a trip to the line for Mosley. Get another look at it. He's able to play off two. Not much there. Looked like Bryson Denson went up vertically without coming down on the arm of Mosley, but referee ruled in favor of the offensive player once again, and Mosley converts. Second free throw, too strong. Ball up for grabs, falls to the hands of Bryson Denson. Looking to the inside, finds Harrell. But a foul called before the shot on Jalen Joseph. As they're just continuing to feed the big man inside. He's earned it. Here's a three from Woodley, no good. Rebound, Denson. Denson gets taken out, and another foul called on Jalen Joseph. And that's what happens when you just don't find a body to box out. As glad to see that Denson is okay. He took a nasty fall off that contact from Jalen Joseph. As that's going to be the fifth foul on Jalen Joseph. Is what it looks like. And Coach Stephen Conrad looks a little bit puzzled. He'll have to send in Nell, who I believe has 4 fouls as well. So the bodies are getting thin in the front court for North Paulding, to say the least. You already have Cole Sanders out with 5 fouls. Jalen Joseph will join him, and now you're sending in Cormac Thinnell, who's extremely aggressive defensively. Head coach Stephen Conrad pleading for a timeout. He finally gets it. We'll take one along with him. We've got ourselves a good one. Model still up 45-37.
WC Timber has been serving the Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama area since 1991. As a complete tree and timber service, WC Timber can handle thinning and clear cutting, tree chipping, stump removal, and storm damage, as well as bucket truck and crane services. For more information, visit them on the web at wctimber.com or give them a call at area code 706-238-1214. WC Timber and Tree Service.
What a play by John Mason as we come back. A little tip in, near we could have jammed it home, and that's a big time momentum builder here for Model in these last 6 minutes. It'll be Thinnell trying to play through him, working on a Bell. Now Bullock back over to Mosley. Tried to force it inside to Thinnell, had it taken away. Now Mason Gonna send it over for Denson. Around the horn go the Blue Devils. 5.5 minutes left to play in a 10-point lead that they will nurse. Here's Woodley, two-man game. Straight to the rack. Should have been a foul. Instead, it's a block. Physical play from Johnson. Bullock the other way, finds an easy basket for Fennell. Great execution in transition that time from Bullock. Last second drop off to the big man underneath. That ball tipped away. Great hustle from Mosley. They'll say he was out of bounds. Nice sportsmanship from Mason to help him up. A good effort from Mosley. And now Isaiah Black back into the game. Feels like he's been out for a long time, and he's a guy that can really stroke it from the outside and provide a spark. But instead, it's a wide open shot and a much needed basket. Shaden Woodley delivers. And is that the knockout blow? The Blue Devils able to take an 11-point lead. We'll take a short break after the timeout.
Welcome to Shannon Pharmacy, proudly serving the Shannon community since 2004. We're your small, full-service pharmacy with a big heart, offering friendly, professional service and a caring community feel. Whether you need prescriptions filled, expert advice, or health products, we're here for you. Experience the difference at Shannon Pharmacy, where your health is our priority. Visit us today.
We are back here at Model High School. The Blue Devils have an 11-point lead off that big shot from Shaden Woodley. Now here's Fennell. Drops it off for Johnson. Baseline goes Mosley. Back out to Black. Three-pointer is no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay here with North Paulding. 4.5 minutes to play. The Wolfpack has to get going in a hurry. Wide open shot now for Black off the elevator screen. No good. Nice play from Woodley all the way to the basket, off the window and in. Now sends it out for Bullock. Bullock took steps. It's a travel, and we'll go the other way. Model now with this 13-point lead. If you can sustain a couple more possessions, this one is all but over for North Paulding. We'll see if they have the knockout blow. Nice ball handling here from Denson. He'll skate all the way to the rim and finish off glass. Good night, Irene, to the North Paulding Wolfpack. Step back jumper is good. Not so fast, says Shaden Mosley. Now Mason at the top of the key. Nice cut inside. Has it blocked away, but a foul. It's pretty good defense from Micah Johnson. Even though he got beat on that face cut, he was able to trail Woodley all the way to the basket, and really looks like a clean block, but a high-impact play, and a lot of times, like I said earlier, that's going to rule in favor of the offensive player 9 out of 10 times. So Woodley will earn a trip to the line. Now with a 13-point lead, a chance to make it 15. Just 3.5 minutes left. First free throw is pure. And Woodley has proven why he is regarded as one of the best players on this roster and arguably one of the best players in this state and in this division. Oh, sky hook that time from Bullock, just missed it. Now Woodley the other way, thought about the three. Instead, wisely will set it up Try to burn some clock some more. We get it to the inside now. Thought about the turnaround jump shot. Sends it out for Mason. Mason had it knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blue Devils. He's lost his footing that time, did Bryson Bell. Thought he might have got tripped on that one. But instead it's a travel. We'll go the other way. Now, the Wolfpack offense has to get going and get going in a hurry. They have got to take open threes. They passed up a couple. And here's Linnell trying to find a lane against this 2-3 defense. Here's the pull-up jump shot, way short. And an air ball, and it's out of bounds. Now Brenton Bell coming back into the game. Here will place John Mason, most likely for free throw purposes at this point in the game. That one tapped out of bounds. Here comes Denson. Gonna slow it down and organize the offense. All the way inside goes Denson, and one, you can count it. What a move by Denson. A decisive attack all the way to the rack, takes the contact off the glass and in. So Model starting to find their groove again like they did early in the second quarter when they really started rolling against the Wolfpack. But North Paulding has had the answers, just haven't been able to finish, especially with their forwards all in foul trouble as Isaiah Black too strong off the window on that three-pointer. As that ball knocked out of bounds by Isaiah Black. It'll be a baseline out of bounds coming from Model. And they continue to just pound the ball inside off that inbounds play. Mason looked inside, said he'll reorganize. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Mason, one-on-one, sends it in. Beautiful pass. Finger roll layup is good from Tyler Harrell. What a pass that time from John Mason. Off the glass, no good, but a foul. And a journey to the line for Micah Johnson. As you're going to see Micah Johnson really just got his hands up, but an aggressive attack, or excuse me, Tyler Harrell really just got his hands up. Micah Johnson with an aggressive attack, able to earn his way to the line. Sinks to first. That's the lead down to 18, just a minute and 41 seconds left to play. Model pretty much with this one in hand. Second foul shot is good. And now, here's Denson trying to get a couple more strong possessions to close this one out. Follow-away jump shot is good. That is a pro move that time from Shaden Woodley off 1 foot. Now Black took steps, no call, but he missed the layup. So Model will stay undefeated on the year. As Denson's not done yet. He gets all the way to the rack, misses the layup. As that layup no good from Fennell. He misses, but Ball will stay here with the Wolfpack. Yeah, Model has really found their groove. They have a great balance of inside and outside play between Fraley and Harrell on the inside, as that shot is good from Jaden Mosley. But Model has a really good balance, and I like that the way that this team plays. They love to attack the rack, but they also have that balance of three-point shooting that they can incorporate throughout the game. And then when you got a guy like John Mason, you always have a chance to win basketball games. He's going to make the right play at the right time in the right situation every single time. We've seen it time and time again in this one. And head coach Jacob Travis just can't say enough of how much that young man values the basketball, plays within himself, and makes his teammates better as Denson misses the free throw. And then when you have the firepower like Bryson Denson and Shaden Woodley, that's just the icing on the cake. When you got athletes that can move and handle the ball the way that these guys can at their size, it's extremely difficult to deal with. So Model going to pick up another double-digit victory, as that one saved but into the hands of a Blue Devil. And now Model with a chance to just dribble this one out, as Mason will get it across midcourt, and that will do it, as Model going to come away with a 17-point victory here at home against the North Paulding Wolfpack. And it was a pleasure to watch these two teams battle. Model coming out on top. And that will do it. The Model Blue Devils move to 5-0 on the season. And they will continue their crusade towards their conference schedule. And thank you for joining us. For Aaron Ursin and the rest of the Northwest Georgia crew, our production crew, they are terrific. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you next time.